Hello, today we are going to discuss about virtualization. So in this we are going to discuss about what is virtualization and the hypervisors and their types. And then the benefits of virtualization, categories of virtualization and the data storages like storage area network and the network attached storages. So in this first of all, we will discuss about what is virtualization. So here the virtualization is the creation of a virtual resources or a virtual devices such as an virtualization of an operating system, virtualization of a server, virtualization of a storage devices, and to create a virtual resource of a network resources. So here the main aim of the virtualization is to divide a single physical machine into a multiple logical machines, and it is a process of using powerful spatial software running on a physical machine to create a virtual resource same as that of real resources. So we are using VMware to create our desktop virtualization, and same way the many softwares are used to create to do the virtualization. So here the virtualization is a fundamental part of cloud computing, and especially in delivering infrastructure as a services. So here in infrastructure as a services, the cloud computing services provide us the hardware, software, server and storage devices to make the application or make any softwares over the internet. So here the example of virtualization is running both Linux and Windows 7 over the same PCs. So this diagram shows that the concept of virtualization, like here is a physical machine having a single hardware and operating a single operating system, and a single application is running over this operating system. Same way as there is a virtual machine, it has a single single hardware, and it has a virtualization layer or the hypervisor over which we are running a multiple operating system, and the multiple applications can be run over these operating systems. The next is the hypervisor. So it is also known as virtual machine monitor, VMMM. So here the hypervisors is a computer software, firmware or hardware. It may be a software, hardware or a firmware which is used to create and run virtual machines over a single physical machine. Means it is used to create the virtual machines over the physical machines, and it handles the every input and output request of creating virtual machines. And here the host there are two terms used, host machine and the guest machine. So the host machine, it is a machine or a computer on which a hypervisor runs on once or more virtual machines. It means it is a software which is run over a physical machine. And guest machines, here each virtual machine is known as the guest machines, which is running over a physical machine. So here hypervisors are of two types, native or bare metal hypervisors or the hosted hypervisor. So let's see the difference between these. So in native hypervisors, it runs directly on the host hardware to control the hardware and to manage guest operating systems. So whereas in hosted hypervisors, the hosted hypervisors run on a conventional operating systems, and a guest operating systems runs as the process on the host. So the example of native and the bare metal hypervisors are Oracle VM Service for x86 and the Microsoft Hyper-V and the VMware ESX and ESXi. Whereas the example of hosted hypervisors are VMware Workstations and the VMware Players and the VirtualBox QEMU, that is the Quick Emulator. So these are the example of native bare metal hypervisor and the hosted hypervisors. So this diagram shows the native hypervisors and the hosted hypervisors. So here in native hypervisor, there is a single hardware over which we have installed the hypervisor software, and it is used to create a various virtual operating system. So here we are using multiple operating system over this single hardware. Whereas in hosted hypervisor, we have a single hardware on which we have installed a host operating system, then we install a hypervisor software over which the multiple operating systems are running. So here we have seen that there is one more layer known as host operating system which is installed in the hosted hypervisors. So this is the native hypervisors and the hosted hypervisor. So next is the virtualization. So here the benefit of virtualization are the workload consolidation. It means the work will be divided between multiple operating system over a single machine. So this is there is a benefit of workload consolidation. Next is system duplication. So here we can create a copy of a real system by using the virtualization. So it acts as the backup data for the future use. So this is also a benefit of the virtualization. Then is save power. As we are using a single machines over which we are running various virtual machines, so if we have not to buy any new machines for installing a new operating system or for a new operating system, so there is a saving of a power. Then is reduce infrastructure cost, same as we have no need to buy a new machines for a new operating system or a new work. We have to do the virtualization of a existing physical machine, and we use that for the our work purposes. So it also reduce the infrastructure cost. Then it is secure and a reliable technology. The next is the basic category of virtualization. So the basic category of virtualization is first is storage virtualization. So in this storage virtualization, here the creating virtual storage pool from a multiple physical storage devices, and it is appear as a single storage device to a user. So it means here we are using creating a virtual storage pool for the user for the use of a users. Next is network virtualization. So here it is a method of combining available resources in a network by splitting up the available bandwidth into channels, each of which is independent from each other and each of which is assigned to a particular server or a real-time devices. The next is the server virtualization. So here the server virtualization, it involves partitioning a physical server into a number of small virtual servers with the help of virtualization. The next is application virtualization. In this, it is a method to make application available to user without installing them directly over the client PCs. The next is hardware virtualization, and it refers to the creation of virtual version of computers and the operating system. So here we are creating the virtual hardware from a single hardware. Then is desktop virtualizations, or also known as client virtualization. So here it is a virtualization technology used to separate a computer desktop environment from the physical computer. So this is the categories of virtualization. The next is the data storage. So here we are using two technologies, storage area network and the network attached storage. So here the first is the storage area network. The storage area network is a dedicated high-speed network that interconnects and presents shared pool of storage devices to multiple servers. In this the various hard disks and the various storage devices are placed in one place, and it is accessed by the various servers that are placed at another place. So it means we have combined the various storage devices and we create a storage pool for the users for the use of a various clients. So it allows each server or a device to access shared storage and the store database, and these storage devices and these multiple servers are assembled using three components like cabling, host bus adapter and the switches. And the storage area networks are managed centrally, means it is managed by an administrator or a creator of the storage area network, and this is expensive and a complex technology and it is difficult to manage by the administrator. So here how we can assess this storage area network. So it is assessed by using fiber channel or the internet small computer system interface. So here in fiber channel, it is a high speed network technology primarily used to connect computer data storage to a server. So here it's operate at the speed of 1 Gbps, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32 or 128 gigabits per second. Whereas ISCSI, it is a protocol which is used to connect storage devices to the server. They are using the same technology which is used to connect the storage devices to the servers, and it control data transfer over the TCP/IP. It means SCSI over IP. So here it operates at the speed of 1 gigabits per second, 10 gigabits per second and the 40 gigabits per second. So these are the two SS techniques for assessing the storage area network. The next is network attached storage. So here the network attached storage is also a dedicated file storage device which provide a service over only in a LAN area. So it is used to store the file based storage. It is a file based shared storage which is connected through a Ethernet connection. So it is configured and managed within a browser based utility program. It means it doesn't have any keyboard or a display to control this device. It is like a server like structure. So each network attached storage is in the LAN identified as the independent network node, and it has its own IP addresses. So here the benefits of network attached storage is that it provides the ability to multiple clients on the network to access the same file. So it acts as it only stores files and it acts as a file server. So this is about network attached storage. So this is all about virtualization. Thank you.